Hi everyone. Question: can diet affect tinnitus? I get this question all the time. People asking about alcohol, caffeine, chocolate, dairy, wheat, meat. It's endless. And I always have the same answer, which is feel the answer in your body. Notice what you're consuming. And actually, it goes far beyond food and liquid, what we're drinking and eating. It's also what we're consuming on social media. What books are we reading? What podcasts are we listening to? What movies are we watching? What conversations are we having? All of this is coming into the body. And yes, inputs, whatever we're taking in, ingesting, does affect tinnitus. So for some people, one coffee a day is fine, and they know that. They feel that in themselves. If they have that second coffee, boom, they can feel agitated, heart pounding, everything's faster, sped up, busier thoughts, and the tinnitus is louder or variable in terms of its quality, its texture. Same with foods, salty things, processed foods. For the most part, it's always going to be recommended to have fresh, colorful, whole foods, fruits and vegetables of lots of colors, and everything in moderation, right? Feel what works for you. It's not never going to be a strict, hard and fast prescription. Food is not the answer to fixing tinnitus. It does matter though, and it's important that you listen to your body, eat with moderation, and be mindful. For women as well, when you're menstruating or going through menopause, there can be high sensitive times with hormone movements where, yeah, that one coffee a day is too much. So we also have to be mindful of our cycle as to what we're taking in, whether that be alcohol or whatever. All the drugs we're taking, pharmaceuticals, prescribed drugs, they can affect tinnitus too. That's another thing we're ingesting. What else can affect tinnitus? Well, if you're having lots of conversations with a friend about how you hate tinnitus, you're afraid of it, you're scared of it, you're spending all this money on it, you're desperately searching for a cure. When will science, blah, 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 right? Victim, victim, victim. Those conversations feed the tinnitus. They make the tinnitus worse because we're feeding a narrative and a story that is disempowering and keeping us locked in that feeling of powerlessness. Part of healing persistent sensations and tinnitus and chronic conditions is taking our power back and noticing where we have choice. And one major part of where we have choice is how we choose to moderate what comes into our body. And this goes far beyond food and drink. So I want you to think about the social media accounts you're following. Are they nourishing and nurturing a mind-body connection, a sense of soulfulness and ritual that is bringing you back into your wholeness and your nature, where you can understand the seasons of life and the cycles that we are in, day out, week in, month out, right? So there's a lot for us to be mindful of in the stories that we are attuning to and believing in. We want to follow podcasts and read books that bring us into our center, that reconnect us back into our truth, that bring us home to who we really are, instead of keeping us locked in a victim who feels disempowered and the world is just upon us, right? And we don't know what to do with it. We want to go back into choice every step of the way. So notice your conversations, your podcasts, your books, your social media accounts. Clean up your diet as best you can. A lot of this is common sense. So, yes, it matters, but diet is not everything. It's the fuller, bigger picture. And, if we even start going down the rabbit hole of nitpicking a nuance, it's all about connection, safety, and belonging. Who are your people? Who are your community? Where is your village? Where do you feel deeply, truly safe in yourself, connected, and a sense of belonging? And if we don't know where that is yet, we need to start figuring that out and navigating it. And that can be a very profound, confronting, important journey that as human beings, we are all seeking safety, connection, and belonging. And the ringing in our ears can literally be saying, I don't feel safe. I don't feel connected, and I don't feel like I belong here. And so the body is like our compass, drawing us toward conversations and people where we can start having these, finding our own answers and cultivating the true safety, connection, and belonging that we need. So, does diet matter? Yes and no. It's so much more than diet. Let's start noticing what we're ingesting in a more holistic sense. To learn more, visit my website seekingbalance.com.au. You can join my Rocksteady Facebook community, which is free for all people, Rocksteady for vertigo and tinnitus. And I have a free starter kit where you can get going, learning at home, tuning into yourself, body scanning, and starting this inquiry for yourself. So it's a bye for now.